Good morning, girls. We are in continuation of our exercise 15C and we have come to 7th question. Now, 7th question says that the area of a square of side 16 centimeter is same as that of a rectangle of length 64 centimeter. We had to find out the breadth of a rectangle. So that means there is a square whose one side is 16 centimeter and there is a rectangle whose length is 64 centimeter. We do not know the breadth. The area of these two are equal. Okay, this is given in the question. So area of the square is equal to area of the rectangle. This is given, right? So what is the area of the square? Side into side. So write 16 into 16. It should be equal to, what is the area of the rectangle? Length into breadth, 64 into b. We do not know b, let it be b only. Okay, so we will find out the value of b from here. B is equal to, what is after equal to? 16 into 16 and 64 is getting multiplied. Here it will get divided. When we take it on the other side, it will get divided. Okay, so it will be 16 ones and 16 fours, 4 ones and 4 fours. So what is left here? 4 centimeter. So this is the breadth. Now we come to the 8th question. It says a plot of land measures 500 meter by 300 meter. So that means it is a shape of a rectangle where the length is 500 meter, breadth is 300 meter. Now they are saying find its area in hectares. So let's find out the area first in meter, then in hectare. So what is the area? Length into breadth. 500 into 300, that gives you 150,000 meters square. Right? 1,50,000 meters square. Now when we have to convert this into hectare, we divide it by 10,000. We have done it in the earlier questions also. So you divide it by 10,000 and what is left? 15 hectare. This is the area which has come. In hectare we do not write square. Hectare itself means it is a square only. Okay. Now girls, we will not do the 9th and the 10th question. These two questions are cut. 9th and 10th are cut. We will not do these. So the 11th question now. 11th question says a playground measures 300 meter by 170 meter. Okay, 300 meter by 170 meter. Find the cost of planting grass on this at the rate of rupees 80 per hectare. Girls, one thing I want to tell you. Whenever we find out a fencing, the length of the fence or length of the wire, or if somebody takes a round, then what do? We find out when we go across along the four sides, what do? We find out the perimeter. Very good. Whether we have to find the length of the wire around it, length of the fence around it, or the distance covered when we walk along the four sides. But when we grow anything in this area, suppose we have to find out the cost of the grass or the cost of the flowers or which is being grown inside it, then we find out the area. Just remember that. When we go along the four sides, we find out the perimeter. When we grow anything, if suppose I say I have to grow flowers in this, find the cost of that. So first you will find out the area. Or if I say we have to put tiles in this, then also the questions will come. I will explain you. Don't get confused. Just understand that whenever anything has to be placed inside it, we have to cover this area. In the tiles, we are covering the area. And when we are growing the grass, we are covering the area. So in that, we find out the area. Okay. Now they are saying we have to find the cost of growing the grass or planting the grass at the rate of rupees 80 per hectare. So सबसे पहले find out the area of this field. Area is length into breadth. That is equal to 300 into 170. That is equal to 51,000 meter square. It is in meter. So area has come into meter square. Now let's convert it into hectare. Why? Because the cost of grass is per hectare. So let's convert this also into hectare. So you divide it by 10,000. It will give you 5.1 hectare. Now this is the area. ठीक है? अब the cost of planting the grass in 1 hectare is equal to 80. Why? Because they are saying that the cost of planting grass we have to find out at the rate of rupees 80 per hectare. That means 1 hectare में ग्रास उगाने की कीमत कितनी है? ₹80. Okay. So cost of planting grass in 1 hectare is equal to ₹80. It is given. And how many hectares we have? 5.1. So 5.1 hectare mein how much cost will be needed to grow the plant or to plant the grass? 80 into 5.1, that gives you ₹408. That is the cost of planting the grass in this field. Okay. Now girls, we come to the 12th question now. 12th question says that a wooden door 2 meter 8 centimeter high, there is a wooden door whose height is 2 meter 8 centimeter and 1.2 meter wide. Okay. It has 4 panes, glass panes fitted on it. Like on the door you have the glass sections on this. So panes means those glass sections. So these glass sections are there on the door. Each glass section measures 20 centimeter by 40 centimeter. We have to find out what is the area of the wood. That means this remaining portion, the wood area, we have to find out. So girls, for this, first let's find out the area of this door and then we will find out the area of these glass panes, right? And we can subtract them. You will get the area of the wood, isn't it? So first let us find out the area of the door. Now girls, you know that this is in meter, this is also in meter, but this glass pane is in centimeter. So we have to have same unit. When we will do subtraction, they both have to be in the same unit. So let's convert this all into centimeter. That will be much more easier. So height of the door is 2 meter 8 centimeter. That is equal to, now we'll convert it into centimeter. 200, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. 2 meter will be equal to 200. 200 plus 8, that gives you 208 centimeter. Okay. Width of the door is 1.2 meter. 1.2 into 100, that gives you 120 centimeter. Clear? Now, what is the area of the door? Area of the door will be length into width. So 200 into 120, that gives you 24960 centimeter square. Right? Now we'll find out the area of the glass pane. Now glass pane measurements are given to you. So area of one glass pane will be equal to 20 into 40. So that gives you 800 centimeter square. But there are 4 glass panes. So we will multiply each by 4. One glass pane area we have found out. So let's multiply it by 4. So area of 4 glass panes will be equal to 800 into 4. That gives you 3200 centimeter square. Now we have found out the area of the door also and area of the glass panes also. Now we can do the subtraction. So area of the wood, the remaining wood will be how much? This will be area of the door minus area of the panes. Okay, so when we do minus 24960 minus 3200, so it will give you, sorry, this is 21760 centimeter square. So this will be the area of the wood. Is that clear? Now we come to the 13th question. They are saying how many square meters of glass will be required for a window which has 12 panes, each measuring 25 centimeter by 16 centimeter. So there is a glass pane over here and which is measuring 25 centimeter by 16 centimeter, right? And how many glass panes are there? So area of one glass pane is equal to 25 into 16. That gives you 400 centimeter square. And how many glass panes are there? 12. So area of 12 glass panes will be equal to 400 into 12. That gives you 4800 centimeter square. But in which unit do they want the area? They need how many square meter of glass will be required. Square meter means they want the area in meters. See girls, now what we will do? We have found the area in centimeter square. We have to convert it into meter. So for that, we will not only divide by 100, not only one time, but we will divide it by 100 into 100. Why? Whenever we convert area into any other unit, either we multiply or divide 2 times. 100 into 100. Why? This is for length, this is for breadth. Length is also getting converted into meter, breadth is also getting converted into meter. Just remember that. In area, whenever we convert it, just do multiplication 2 times or division 2 times. This is 100 into 100. Okay? If you do only by 100, your answer will go wrong. So here the answer is 0.48 meter square. This is a required area. Now we come to the last question, 14th question for this session. So it is saying floor tiles are measuring 25 centimeter squares. How many tiles will be needed for a rectangular lawn 12 meter long and 10 meter wide? There is a lawn which is 12 meter long, 10 meter wide. We have to put tiles in this. Okay? And tiles measurement is also given to you. They are in the square shape, each tile being 25 centimeter square. That means it is a square shape and each side is 25 centimeter. Now they want how many tiles will be required for this area. Okay? Whenever we have to find, now this one more important formula. Whenever we have to find the number of tiles, yeah, suppose bricks are being laid here. We have to find the number of bricks. The formula for that is whenever we have to find the number, we have to find the area of the lawn जहाँ पर भी लगनी है वो, find out the area of that bigger lawn divided by area of the tile या area of the brick. That is a formula that will give you the number of tiles, but both have to be in the same unit. So let's find out the area of the lawn. Area of the lawn is 12 meter into 10 meter, that is equal to 120 meter square. Let's convert it into centimeter क्योंकि जो tiles है उसका side जो है वो centimeter में है. ठीक है? So let's convert this into centimeter. For converting into centimeter we multiply by 100? No. In area we have to multiply 2 times 100 into 100. Just remember that, girls. So that just leave it here. Don't find out the final calculation. I'm telling you the easier method. Just leave it here. 120 into 100 into 100. यहाँ छोड़ दो. ठीक है? Now find out the area of the tile. Tile is a square. So it is 25 into 25 centimeter square. इसको भी यहीं छोड़ दो. Do not do the final calculation. Because here also you will waste the time in doing the final. Here also you will waste the time. Just leave it like this. How do we find out the number of tiles? Area of the lawn upon the area of the tiles. What is the area of the lawn? 120 into 100 into 100. यही था ना? Upon area of the tile. What was the area of the tile? 25 into 25. Now you do the cutting here. So it will be easier for you to cut the 25 ones are 25 fours are. 25 ones are 25 fours are. Now you do the multiplication. So you get 1920 tiles. If you do, पहले आप यहाँ दिमाग लगाओगे इसको मल्टीप्लाई करने में, फिर आप यहाँ करोगे, फिर दोनों को डिवाइड करोगे. No, don't waste your time. Leave it here only. And then the cutting will be very easy. Okay, so we get 1920 tiles. Got it? Now they are also saying to find the total cost of the tiles at the rate of rupees 8 per tile. हमें number of tiles तो मिल गई. Now we have to find the cost of the tiles also. And what is the cost given to you? Rupees 8 per tile. That means cost of one tile is equal to rupees 8. So cost of 1920 tiles will be 8 into 1920. That gives you rupees 15,360. That is the total cost. So girls, you have to understand, whenever we find the something which is being planted inside a lawn, then we find out the area. When we go around a plot, around the lawn, we find out the perimeter. When we have to find the number of tiles या number of bricks, कुछ भी हो सकता है. So what do we do? जिसके ऊपर वो bricks लगनी है, lawn के ऊपर या plot के ऊपर या lane है, find out the area of that, divide by the area of tile या area of brick. That will give you the number of tiles. कितनी tiles लगनी है, that can give you. Okay, so try to understand these things. Once you go through this, you will do questions on your own. It will be more clear to you. The rest of the questions we will do in the next session.